Hey everyone, it is your boy Blazy here, bringing you one more video to finish off your weekend. So I hope everyone's had a fantastic weekend. Football was amazing yesterday, wasn't it? Arsenal getting their first loss against Everton and Newcastle getting frustrated against West Ham. So the season is in full swing. The race for the top four is flying. We're in for an exciting couple of weeks. So we've got an exciting video for you guys today to see out the weekend. And if you've been watching the channel recently, you will know that I opened the brand new Topps Extra Match Attax Starter Pack. We followed this up by opening all 2 Mega Tins to see if we could get one of those new relic cards. And finally, we opened all 3 booster tins on the channel as well. Again, looking for the new debut relic cards. So we've opened all the new Match Attax products, and I'm now ready to show you whereabouts we are with getting this one completed. So that's right, people. Today's video will be a binder update, showing you how many cards I've managed to collect and how to store them in your binder. It will also give you an idea of how many packs and tins you should go out and buy. The collection is usually smaller than the average Match Attax collection, so it will give you a good idea where to start if you're looking to do some pre-orders. But so far, the collection is fantastic, and I cannot wait to show you what it looks like in the binder. So we are just going to crack open and show you the binder update today. And if you enjoy today's video, people, then be sure to smash that like button and do subscribe for even more Match Attax openings from your boy Blazy. The official collection is launched on February the 16th, and we're going to be doing relic hunts with the Mega Tins. We're going to be squad builders with the Mega Multi-Packs. We are going to be opening so many Match Attax Extra products. I know you guys do not want to miss it. But for now, people, sit back, relax, enjoy today's video, and let's check out the brand new collection. So here we have it, people. We have my Match Attax Extra 2023 binder to show you all today. And that's right, people. I've opened all of those exciting products over the last week, and I'm going to show you today what the cards look like in the binder, as well as how much of the collection I've managed to complete in just a week. And a little disclaimer before I start. This collection is not out in shops yet. It launches on February the 16th in all good UK retailers, but Topps very, very kindly gave me all the Mega Tins, all the Mini Tins, a couple of multi-packs and the starter pack. So I've been very, very lucky, and I'm going to show you all whereabouts I am at. So for the record, before we start, there are 294 cards in this collection. If you exclude Chrome Shields, we put Chrome Shields into the mix and it goes up to 314, but considering how rare they are, we're just going to do it off of the normal cast today. We're going to take Chrome Shields out of the equation, and it's 294 cards that you will need to collect to complete this year's collection. So let's get this open, people, and take a look at how much of this binder I've managed to complete. So if we start ourselves off here, people, we start off with those squad update cards. And again, I'm just going to zoom that in for the camera for those of you new to Match Attax Extra. The squad update cards are cards that were not present in the normal Match Attax collection, which launched back in August last year. And there are 36 Match Attax Extra cards to collect. And so far, if you take a look at my binder, you'll see I'm missing a lot on the first page, one on the second page. I've managed to collect 28 out of 36 squad update cards. And just another disclaimer for you, I have not double backed these cards. The reason I've chosen not to double back these ones is because you can get 2 different variants. So if we take a look here, you can see for Malasia, you've got his base variant, and you've also got his crystal variant there as well. So for the sake of not making the binder too thick, as we go through the binder, people, and we get further in there, you will see that I've doubled up some of the foil cards, because you will need to double up to fit all your cards and Chrome Shields in this binder. But for all of the base cards, I have not doubled them up. And I'll be sure to point out, people, when we get to that point. So coming across the managers, there's a few less managers than there is squad updates. Squad update has the most cards in the collection. There are 27 managers to collect. And if I start flicking my way through this, you will see that I have managed to collect a whopping 23 out of 27 managers so far, meaning I only need 4 more to collect. I've also got quite a few crystal managers. We've got Allegri, we've got Amorim, we have a crystal. If I go back to the front, we've got Conte, Hernandez. I'm doing really well with crystal managers, but I've not got many crystals, I'll be honest, from my pack so far. Crystals look a little bit harder to find than emeralds this year, which is also a little bit weird considering it's 1 in 3 packs for crystal and 1 in 4 packs for emerald. So we're doing very well on the managers front, and we are also doing really well, people, on the away kit front. And when we take a look at these away kits, people, there are 27 away kits to collect, of which I've collected 25. You'll see that I'm literally just missing 2 from the collection, which is really, really good. And you know what? There are some real shout outs for the away kit cards this year. We are loving that Jack Grealish right there. Look at that one, people. The away kit for Man City is spicy. And also that Sergio Busquets. Look at Sergio Busquets there.
I love the away kit variant cards. The reason I love them is because they look so spicy in the binder. When you get a normal Match Attax collection, they usually all come in the same home kit. So it's nice to have a little bit of variety. And you got a Garnacho there, which I'm sure you Man United fans are going to be buzzing with. So yeah, 25 out of 27 away kits collected. And we move across to Starburst. Starburst were the best looking card in the 2022 collection. And Topps have done a great job this year. You've got blue Starburst for Champions League, orange Starburst for the Europa League, and green Starburst for the UEFA Conference League. I always forget what it's called. Very small competition, but you can see we've got a very nice Declan Rice green Starburst right there. So with Starburst cards, people, again, there are 27 cards to collect. I've done a cracking job. I've collected 24, meaning I'm only missing 3 from my collection. I'm missing a Liverpool player right there. I couldn't tell you which one it is. We've got a fully completed page right there. And 2 missing here right at the back, a Celtic player, I believe, too. So, doing really, really well on that front. And the Starburst this year looked really good because when you look at the binder, the orange to blue to green, it looks really good. I think West Ham might be the only Europa Conference League team in this. So, very, very few green ones to collect, sadly. But we're doing a cracking job with that one. And when we move on to Performance Boost is the last. Oh, is it not? No, it's not the last of the big sections. It is a big section again. There are 27 Performance Boost cards to collect, of which I've collected 24. So again, I am only missing 3. You can see we got a couple of gaps right there. I think we completed that page, and we're missing 1 right at the end there. They're nice cards. I wouldn't say they are the spiciest design of all the cards in this year's collection, but they're really nice. And if you play the game, you'll note that players like Salah and De Bruyne both have really high power play numbers there. So really cool for the power play, really cool for the game. But for me, not the spiciest design in this collection. But there are some banging cards in there. You've got Performance Boost Bellingham there too, which is really, really cool. These, I think, are the best looking cards in the binder. And I think a lot of you would have been excited to see these. These are the Squad Zone cards, of which there are 27 cards to collect. And I've collected 17 of those. The reason they look really cool is because they go up in number. So we start off with Manuel Neuer at 1, Dodo at 2. You've got Sangaré there at number 6. And they match the player's squad number. And when you go through your binder, you'll see it goes up 1, 2, 3. It goes up in numerical order. And when I get a few more in here, these will look really, really cool. And they're also available in those emerald variants. If we just take out Sancho there, if we can get him out. They look really, really good, don't they, people? They look cracking in the emerald variant. So I'm going to have to go out there and get every single emerald card because the binder needs to be completed. But best cards for me, because I think they just look really cool. When you've got all the numbers in there, these will look absolutely cracking, people. They are a cracking job. So yeah, 10 out of 10 to Topps on that one. I've got 17. We've still got 10 more to collect. So moving on, Out of This World. So in the binder, Topps has split up the Out of This World into 2 sections. You've got Out of This World and Out of This World Legends. So it starts off with Out of This World. I've still not doubled up, by the way. These are the first mirror foils. Saying that, I actually have doubled up. I've just realised as I flip it over, you'll see that I've doubled up. I've doubled up on Out of This World because you cannot get crystal or emerald variants of Out of This World. This means you'll only ever have 1 card in here if you stored it normally. So these are the first cards I've doubled up on. And for the Out of This World, you've got 27 to collect, of which I've collected 13. And that is applicable for the base only, not the Legends Out of This World. I've got 13 out of 27 of them, and they look really, really good. We've got an Out of This World Benzema right there. Above it, we've got Harry Kane. Look at that. They're really, really nice design cards. Last year, Out of This World and Mega Value look really similar. So I'm liking the orange design. I think it looks really good in the binder. And the cards almost look like they're on fire. We haven't got Mitrovic in there. Mitro's on fire. But yeah, really, really nice looking cards. You'll then see that straight away I've stopped doubling up. And the reason I stopped doubling up is if you go through the guide at the back, Black Edge then kicks in next. And you guys know all about Black Edge cards. You guys know how good these ones are. They have stats on the back. So the last thing I want to do with my binder, people, is hide away all those stats about the players. So I like to keep Black Edge in their own little section in the binder because they look cool. They're premium cards. They're hard to find in packs, which I think makes them look more premium, and they need their own space in the binder. I've got 2 Black Edge cards so far out of the 9 available, and the card everyone is going to be hunting for is that Black Edge Mbappe. So Son's probably the best Black Edge I've got so far, and they are going to be a really fun hunt when we finally get our hands on those booster boxes when they're released in a few weeks' time. So 2 out of 9 Black Edge is complete, and when we flick it over, we're back to Headline Heroes here. So Headline Heroes aren't a mirror foil, but in the checklist, Topps have put them below the Out of This Worlds. So we've kept them in this section of the binder. And again, we've gone back to doubling up at this point to make sure we have enough space over the rest of the binder. And in terms of headline heroes, there are 16 to collect, and I'm only missing 3. They're practically a base card. They just sit later in the binder, and you can see I'm missing 1, 2, 3. And I've actually left a 2 gap here because I like the way the hat-trick heroes sit in their own little section there. So we're ignoring these 2 spaces in the binder. We are only missing 3 out of 16 headline hero cards. And again, Bellingham's got another cracking base card there. Bellingham has done very well out of this year's Match Attax Extra collection. He's got some very, very nice cards. So moving on, we've got some smaller sections coming up, by the way, people. We have the hero cards. We have hat-trick heroes right there, people. And of the hat-trick heroes, I've got 5 out of 5, which is really, really good going. Yeah, they're not hard to find in packs. You'll get in 1 a pack. If you open, a couple of megatins and mini tins, you'll quickly get all 5. And I've got a fair few duplicates of them as well. And moving on from that one, you will see that mega values have then started on the bottom there. I've done really well with the mega values. I've got 14 out of 16 mega values. We are literally only just missing 2. And again, a really, really nice design this year, guys. I am loving the design on these cards. Topps have done a really, really good job. And I sincerely mean that. This is one of the best designed Match Attax collections I've seen. And I think it'll be the funnest one to open, if I'm honest, because there are some really, really cool cards. And it looks like they've made 100 clubs and things like that much harder to find, which makes this even more exciting. So taking a look as well, you'll note that after the mega values, you have got legends out of this world. And already you'll be able to see on there that I've got a Kaka out of this world and Paul Gascoigne out of this world legend cards. These are really, really nice. I love the fact they've managed to incorporate legends into these. And there are 5 to collect. And I've got 2 at the moment. So we're missing 3 out of this world legend cards. And moving on from the legend cards, people, you'll see that the trusty standard Match Attax heritage cards are chilling there at the bottom, people. And again, these are an absolute nightmare to complete, usually in your collection. You usually have about 30 to collect. The collection of heritage is smaller this year, which I know a lot of you will be happy to hear. You only need to collect 16 heritage cards this year. And I've already got 6 of them. So doing a really, really good job. Hopefully, this will make it a little bit easier to complete the binder. But when I say that, 100 clubs definitely seem rarer. I've done a starter pack, 2 mega tins, 3 booster tins, 2 multi-packs, one of which is a mega one. And I've only got 4 100 clubs. And you'll be able to see that I have a Jude Bellingham 100 club down there. And when we move it onto the next page, I also have 100 club Harry Kane, Iniesta and Luis Figo. Because for the first time, or for the second time, because we did it last year as well, you can get 100 club legends, and that Figo is 101 unbeatable. So you have 2 101 unbeatables in this collection this year. You have Haaland and Luis Figo. I've collected 4 out of the 12 100 clubs, 6 of which are current players, 6 of which are Legend 100 club cards. And moving on now, people, look at that. The limited editions now kicking at this point of the binder. You've got Neymar chilling right there. Best limited edition card this year by far. I'm loving the black alternate trim on it. And there are 22 limited edition cards to collect if you include the 4 blue limited edition cards that are available on Topps UK orders. So the blue limited editions are only available online, and they're really, really cool. You've just got to beat the drop. I think the first one sold out. It came with the starter pack, so you've got to be quick on the ball if you're going to collect those 4 extra limited editions. As we flick through there, people, you will also see that I've got a couple of nice ones on here. Anthony looks really good against the gold background. The limited editions are the best designed limited editions I've ever seen. These look really, really good. And again, I know I'm going on about it, but Topps, they have done a very, very, very good job with this collection. I'm excited for you all to start ripping these when they're out in shops. And moving on, the final bits of the collection right here, people, we have got our mini tin cards across here. There's 3 to collect. We have all 3. And then we have our mega tin limited editions, the classic celebrations. There are 8 to collect, and you will see that I have got all 8 of them. So that makes up all of the core cards in the binder, which takes us to the end bar chrome shields. And I put a little disclaimer at the beginning in the text, but I did miscount going into this one. I was missing the 5. I was missing the 5 hat-trick hero cards, and I've forgotten to count the tin limited editions as well. Because if you add those into it as well, you have an extra 5 hat-trick heroes. You have 11 tin exclusives, which is 16. And that takes the total up to 310 cards to collect in this year's collection. And to give you an idea from what you guys have seen, I've actually managed to collect 219 out of the 310 cards available, meaning I only need to collect 91 more cards to complete this binder, excluding the Chrome X Shield cards that are available at the back end of the binder. If you do that, you add another 20 cards into the mixer. It's 330 to collect, and I would be missing 110 from my collection, as I have one Chrome X Shield so far. They're really nice cards as always, and we have got the Chiesa. And what that means is if you follow my guide to doing your binder, people, you will literally have 6 slots free in your binder. So actually, if you start double backing where I've showed you to double back, it will make things nice and easy for you without overwhelming too much your binder, because if you start double backing from the beginning, you have loads of empty pages at the back. So that would be my guide to filling out this binder. And I tell you what, people, I am 69%, I believe, to completing this year's collection, meaning we've only got 31% of the collection to go, but that doesn't mean we'll stop with pack openings. We are going to be opening a lot more when they become available. We are going to be opening some booster boxes. We're doing some tin hunt for the relic cards. We have some draft builders. We have so much more content coming for this collection. We've just got to wait for the official drop when it comes out in a few weeks' time. February the 16th in shops, and pre-orders shipping from Topps UK on the 8th of February. So I can't wait for you guys to start ripping this one. It is a super fun rip, and we will get this collection complete this year. And I do hope you enjoy getting to see my first binder update, and I hope you're excited for the launch of this new collection. And if you enjoyed my binder update today, then be sure to smash that like button, do comment and let me know what you think of the new collection, and do subscribe for even more Match Attax openings. We open every single stock of products on this channel, and I'm sure you do not want to miss that. But for now, people, have a lovely evening, and I'll catch you on the next video.